Sometimes, even the silence of the desert begins to scream. And when there is no one left to listen, hope rests solely upon the divine and the kindness of humanity. This story today is not merely the tale of a camel. It is a story of hope hanging in the balance between life and death. This camel, a true wanderer of the dunes, had set out to graze today just like any other morning. Little did he know that in just a few moments, life's most perilous trial was lying in wait for him. Suddenly, the atmosphere began to shift. Violent winds, clouds of choking dust, and then a terrifying storm. The gusts were so fierce that even the desert scrub was ripped from the earth and flung into the air. And then, crash. An ancient, massive tree snapped from its very roots, and the camel was pinned beneath its crushing weight. He could not rise, he could not flee. There was only pain and utter helplessness. The camel screamed, exerting every ounce of his strength, but the tree was too heavy. Every effort, a failure. The desert heard his cries, but there was no one to answer. A deep terror has spread across the storm-lashed desert. In the heavens above, dark clouds roar with thunder as lightning tears through the sky. Violent winds whip the sand into a blinding frenzy. In this moment of horror, a powerful eagle descends from the heavens. It strikes at the wounded and helpless camel, ripping and tearing with a razor-sharp beak and crushing talons. The camel screams in agony, but he is paralyzed by the weight of the tree. The silence of the desert has vanished, replaced now by a brutal struggle for the very last breath of life. Will this helpless creature ever find the strength to break free from his wooden prison? Is there a glimmer of hope remaining? Or is this the final chapter? Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. And if you haven't joined the Soulful Rescues community yet, subscribe now, because every life is precious. The story now reaches its most heartbreaking moment. The camel's young calf watches his parent in this desperate state. He cannot fully comprehend the danger, but he feels every bit of the agony. At times, he nuzzles close to the fallen camel, and then he tries to push the massive tree with all his might. A tiny body, but a heart of immense courage. Finally, the young calf makes his choice. He sets out alone to find help. Running through the vast, unforgiving desert, stumbling, falling, picking himself back up, but refusing to stop. This documentary is presented by Ajmal Nigar Yousafzai, owner of the Soulful Rescues channel. In the next scene, only on Soulful Rescues. And then, suddenly, fate opened the door. Cutting through the silence of the deep desert, a white pickup truck came to a sudden halt. Dust flew, time stood still. The camel calf collapsed, but the truck had already stopped. This was no coincidence. It was a sign from destiny. From here, the story took a dangerous turn. The man, he understood every sign the calf was making. The little camel was desperate, jumping, crying out, as if screaming, "Help me! A life is in danger!" The desert was silent, but the danger was closing in. The man didn't waste a single heartbeat and rushed forward to help, because now every second was precious. The story now takes a sudden and dangerous turn. On one side, a man is racing forward, desperate to reach the helpless camel. But on the other, a venomous scorpion is silently creeping toward the beast. Danger is staring them in the face. Oi hoi, only a few seconds remain between life and death. Now the question is, will the camel survive the scorpion's deadly sting, or will the predator strike first? Don't go anywhere, stay with us. And if you haven't yet joined the Soulful Rescues channel, subscribe now. This is not just a desert, it is a trial. This is not merely a story, it is a war for survival. Danger lurks in every direction. Life demands courage. You see, the desert, it never forgives the weak. But where there is hope, that is where miracles are born. This is an adventure, raw and real. This is a documentary that touches the soul. Every step, a new ordeal. Every moment, decisive. Will the ending change? Or will the desert write its own story? Now, as the vehicle finally reaches the site of the crash, we take this moment to pay a special tribute to the visionary behind this mission, the owner of the Soulful Rescues channel, Ajmal Nigar Yousafzai. It is his vision that has brought you this powerful and heart-touching documentary. His hard work, his passion, and his deep compassion for every living soul are truly beyond praise. And to you, our viewers, we ask of you one small thing. Use your beautiful hands to leave a kind comment below. Let us strengthen this mission together and keep this spirit of humanity alive. After some brief and urgent care, the question now arises: how exactly will this man save the camel? How will he move this massive, crushing tree? Will he try to cut it down piece by piece? Or will he use every ounce of his strength to pull it away? To find the answer, stay right here with us. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel, because the real moment is yet to come. He poured every ounce of his strength into it. But that gargantuan tree didn't budge even an inch. Sand was whipping through the air. His breath grew ragged, and time was slipping through his fingers. This wasn't just an obstacle. It was a wall standing between life and death. After a moment of haunting silence, he made his decision. He immediately alerted his organization, Soulful Rescues. Help was now on the way. Heavy machinery was coming, and perhaps hope was returning with it. Because now, this was no longer just an effort. It had become a war to save a life. Finally, help has arrived. A helicopter, slicing through the sky, descends like a beacon of hope. This is the spirit that truly understands the silent pain of a voiceless creature. Now it seems, no, I am certain, that this helicopter will rescue this helpless camel safely and transport him to Rescues has worked with tireless dedication, doing everything humanly possible to ensure this voiceless creature could be extracted safely. We urge our viewers to remain calm and stay with us, because the decisive moment is just ahead. So, this was a successful and safe mission. Viewers, remember, animals are voiceless, and showing them mercy is our shared responsibility. Today's documentary comes to an end, but what should our next story be about? Please share your valuable thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Our entire team will continue to work tirelessly to bring you more inspiring and powerful videos just like this one. If you enjoyed this documentary, please hit like, subscribe, and share it with your friends and loved ones. New videos will be uploaded right here on Soulful Rescues every Sunday night at 9 p.m. So, wait for next Sunday. Until then, this is me, Ajmal Nigar Yousafzai, signing off. Allah Nigaban.